What's up, bad assholes? Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I am going to be telling y'all how I have been suffering from 9 months with acid reflux ever since I stopped smoking. Okay, so I'm about to be telling y'all all my symptoms, background information, but before I get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I just want to tell y'all that I used to smoke every day. First of all, I used to smoke every day. Second of all, I got sick ever since I had a bad high. Okay, boom. Now y'all gotta listen to the story, and y'all gotta listen all the way before y'all comment thinking y'all know something. Please watch the full fucking video. Okay, so boom, let's go in with the background information. I used to smoke every day, like 5 times a day, and I used to smoke that fucking gas. Okay, not BAP, not ZAP, ZA. Okay, so boom, I used to smoke every day, 5 times a day, and I realized that, you know, I was very dependent on it, and I did not like the fact that I was very dependent on it. My parents were always complaining that all I do is smoke, oh, I'm just high all the time. You know, it started to piss me off because, like, bitch, you acting like I'm not an intelligent motherfucker, and I don't like that from you. But anyway, they just kept, you know, complaining that all you do is smoke. I had to smoke to eat, you feel me? Like, if I did not smoke, I wouldn't eat. I felt like that was like sick. Like, I felt like a crackhead. I was like, nah, this is weird. Like, and I knew deep down inside, I was like, bro, like, you too dependent on this. Like, you need to get off of it. So, like, I tried to slow down my smoking habits. So, okay, I used to smoke like 5 times a day. During a session, it would be like 40 hits per session. So I started to slow down. I had ended up getting sick with COVID, and that's when everything got worse. You feel me? Like, you know, I was like, my body started to reject the weed. So every time I would smoke, I feel calm, I feel at peace. I didn't feel violently high like I used to, but I felt at peace. And you know, ever since I was sick with COVID, like, every time I would smoke, like, I would realize, you know, I'm having anxiety, like, what the fuck going on? Like, this not the same high that I usually get. Like, I feel sick, I'm not eating. Now, mind you, I was smoking to eat. For me to smoke and I wasn't eating, I knew it was a problem. So, you know, I tried to slow down on the smoking. I was still smoking when I had COVID, after I had COVID, but after I had COVID, like, when I was done with COVID, I was still trying to slow down on my smoking. So I'm slowing down to like, what, 10 hits per session. I'm like not smoking 5 times a day. I'm smoking like once. Sometimes I might even go a day without smoking. Like, I'm really actually slowing down because I'm realizing, like, I'm suffering. Now, mind you, every time I would take a tea break, every time I would not smoke, like, I literally was nauseous and could not eat. And around this time, I was like seriously nauseous. Like, I was not eating nothing. I was not throwing up, but I was not eating. And it was really hard for me because, like, I have emetaphobia, which is a fear of throwing up and being around vomits. So when I would feel nauseous, I was having a panic attack, and that was just more anxiety on my part, and I did not like that. This is around the time where, like, it was getting bad. Like, my symptoms was getting worse. I was nauseous, I was not eating, I was not smoking. I would only smoke like maybe once a day. So boom, I realized that I was just getting too sick. I call a doctor because I'm like, bro, I know I'm smoking, but I'm slowing down, and for me to still have these symptoms is starting to get weird. So I call the doctor. I go to the doctor, and I go and I get some anxiety meds, and that's what I did. They prescribed me hydroxyzine. So I come back home and I have my hydroxyzine. I'm like, I'm gonna take this the next time I have a bad panic attack, right? So I was like, should I smoke or should I take my anxiety medicine? Because I was having one of those nights where I was just feeling stressed, and I felt like, you know, I needed to have me a little smoke. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was addicted to smoking, so I was gonna smoke anyways, and I was at that point where I just felt like I needed to smoke. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go smoke. And I had the worst high ever. Now, mind you, this is the same weed that I've been smoking. Mind you, I don't cop no bap ass weed. I don't cop no laced weed, and a lot of people tried to tell me that I was laced, but I had the worst high ever. Literally almost died, had a panic attack. I literally have a story time on all the symptoms that I had if you scroll down, but I literally almost died. I had the worst panic attack. My heart was beating out of my chest. I had some severe acid reflux, like some severe acid reflux. It was the worst acid reflux ever. Felt like I was about to throw up. So I'm panicking even more. It felt like I needed to burp and throw up at the same time. It was warm, it was hot in my esophagus. It felt like a lump. It just felt like something needed to come up. So I'm like, fuck. And I'm over here panicking. I'm panicking for like an hour, and I'm like, damn, should I take this anxiety medicine? So I go and I'm looking up, can you take anxiety medicine while you high off weed? And it said you could take hydroxyzine while you was high off weed. So I went and I took the hydroxyzine, and it took like an hour to kick in, and I ended up falling asleep, and I woke up the next day, and I was like, damn, bro, like I was fine when I woke up. And you know, I was actually trying to eat. You know, I had ate like one thing of toast, and that was like good for me, because around that time I was not eating nothing at all. So, you know, and then I decided to go sober. I was sober for around like 3 months, and I started to experience a little acid reflux here and there, but it was never consistent. So then I relapsed again with the whole, like, you know, smoking thing. I relapsed again. I realized this time when I relapsed, I could feel this acid reflux, and I'm like, okay, why am I feeling this? Like, I never felt this before. And like I said, it was not the weed. And I know y'all probably like, how do you know it was not the weed? So this weed, I literally fired up the boyfriend that I had at the time. I fired him up off this weed, and he was completely fine. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie to you, he was completely fine. It was only me and me only that was tripping. And you know, I'm copping from a plug that everybody cop from. This man is not about to sell me no bad ass weed, and I know this because I know him and I'm cool with him. So why would he sell me bad weed? You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, so boom, if you okay and I'm not okay, it's a problem. So I know it's me, it's not the weed. When I say it's me, it's not the weed, what I mean by that is it's my body. Like, my body cannot, you know, tolerate the weed. Like, I'm allergic to it now. That does not mean the weed is not giving me the acid reflux. It is the weed giving me the acid reflux, but that does not mean the weed is laced. That is what I'm trying to say, because I know y'all like to twist people's words. It's not the weed as in the weed is not laced, like, because if other people are smoking it and they're fine and it's me, then it's me, it's not the weed. But yes, it is the weed that is causing me to have acid reflux and be sick. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so okay, boom, okay, whatever. So I'm realizing that I'm having this acid reflux every time, you know, I smoke. So I would have like the acid reflux, but I wasn't like panicking so much. So I would try to drink tea. I would try to, you know, make the acid reflux go away. The only thing that was helping me with my acid reflux was the anxiety medicine. So I would take the anxiety medicine, and then like I would just go on about my day. Now, mind you, the anxiety medicine is a take as needed medication. It's not a take everyday medicine, so I did not have to take it every day. I only took it when I was feeling the need to take it, like if I had a panic attack or I felt really sick and I was gonna throw up, because I know when I feel sick I'm gonna have a panic attack. So that's why I take it. So boom, cool. I end up, you know, I wasn't smoking when I relapsed. I was not smoking consistently how I was before. I would do it like, you know, here and there. Now mind you, here comes October. Now mind you, I stopped smoking June 9th of 2022, and I relapsed I think October, September. Yeah, I think it was, no, I relapsed in August, baby. I relapsed in August, and you know, I smoked here and there. Then I relapsed in September, smoked here and there, but it wasn't like a everyday thing. So like I said, I started to realize I had the acid reflux. So here come October, I want to relapse again. I'm going through shit, you know, me and my little boyfriend at the time, we ended up breaking up. And man, that stressed me out. I was stressed. I was like, bitch, I need to have me a smoke. This is how I used to cure all my other problems, and anything I had an issue with, I was like, I'm gonna smoke it off. It don't matter, we could just smoke and it'll be all right, it'll be good. So boom, oh shit, I got a speck on my nose, child. Anyway, I copped this weed. You know, the first time I smoked it, I realized I was not panicking, you feel me, and I was at peace when I was smoking it. But I still had that acid reflux, you feel me? Like, the acid reflux was not going away. No matter how many times that acid reflux, it was still there. So I'm like, okay, boom. So I go smoke again. And mind you, now I'm hitting the blunt like really fast. When I would hit the blunt like every couple of minutes, I was calm. Now this time I hit the blunt like really fast, and that's how I know that's what made me panic. But anyways, I hit the blunt like real fast. Like, I was going through it, I was crying. I was like, man, I put it out. I go in the room. I get this intense feeling of acid reflux. It feels like something is in my throat. Like, it was so bad, I could feel it right now. But anyways, it was in my throat. It felt like a big, huge lump. You feel me? It felt like I had to throw up. It just felt sickening. You feel me? My throat felt like it was vomit in my throat. It felt like it was a lump in my throat. It felt like I needed to throw up. I had a little stomach ache. and my heart was beating like this. Like, I kid you not, that is how my heart was beating. And that is something that traumatized me, okay? That is something that traumatized me and has left me traumatized. But anyways, it was beating like this, like literally like fast, like very, very fast, for like 2 hours. So I'm realizing, like, I'm trying to do everything to help calm that acid reflux down so I could, like, you know, be calm, because I literally felt like I was going to throw up. And I was like, maybe I should just get up and just go throw up. Maybe I just need to get up and throw up. But that was not what was happening. So I went and I took my anxiety medicine to help me calm down. That took about an hour to kick in. I ended up falling asleep. And then I woke up the next morning and I still had acid reflux. Now, it wasn't as bad and it wasn't as intense as it was when I had that bad high. But it was like, it was just there. And it would not go away. So I went and I tried to drink a soda because I felt like a lump was in my throat. Felt like I needed to just burp. So I went and I drank the soda. I burped. The acid reflux was still there. So after that day, which was in October, I've been suffering every day for 9 months with acid reflux. This is where we explain the symptoms. Okay, so I first started having acid reflux. I felt like this cold sensation in my esophagus. It's a very weird sensation that is very hard for me to explain. That's the best way I could put it. But it also feels like a lump is in your throat. It always feels like something is in your throat. It feels like something is just sitting there. It's like something that is not going away. Constantly burping. That is like the main symptom. Constantly burping, constantly having to beat my chest to burp. The burps do not come out on their own. Sometimes they do, but all the time I have to beat my chest and I have to hiccup. Now, I don't hiccup on purpose. Sometimes I do get hiccups, but when I hiccup, it's so I can help myself burp. The main symptom is that lump in the throat, that little feeling in the esophagus, and burping. Now, that cold sensation in my esophagus, that's what I first felt when I started getting the acid reflux, and it was really weird to me. And I did not like it. So I was like stressing, I was crying. I was like, damn, bro, like this shit ain't going away. I tried to take some Prevacid and it made me nauseous, and I had got off of it and I started taking digestive enzymes. Nothing was helping me, and still to this day nothing has helped me. I was taking digestive enzymes, I was taking, you know, all type of natural shit that was not helping me. And I know y'all probably like, well, didn't you say hydroxyzine used to help you with your acid reflux? See, the thing about hydroxyzine is I started to realize that I had to up my dose, and I did not like that. You feel me? I had to up my dose, and I started to realize I was having side effects. That's why I got off of it, and I was off of it for quite a long time. But anyway, that's what I started feeling, and I have been having these symptoms every day for literally 9 months. Every day, like, I always have to burp. You know, even when I don't eat, I'm still burping. I got tested for H. pylori. They said I did not have that. You know, like, I constantly have to burp, and I constantly have to beat my chest to burp. That's the most annoying part about it, because, like, I'm literally patting the hell, like, I'm beating my chest, like, boom, 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 like, just to get a burp out. And sometimes I don't even get the damn burp out, you feel me? Like, it's just stuck there and it's just trapped gas. Now, also, not only is it in my esophagus, it's also in my stomach. Sometimes I'll get like really weird stomach aches, really weird stomach pains. Sometimes I'll get like a weird feeling in my left upper abdomen where I'll feel really full. It'll feel painful, it'll feel uncomfortable. It's a weird feeling, hard to explain. Sometimes I'll just get like a stomach ache. You know, stomach aches are very common with this little illness. Sometimes I just feel very, very, very nauseous. And I have emetaphobia, so this has been a very bad journey for me. Now, I have not thrown up, not yet. Not once with this whole acid reflux thing. I have not thrown up the whole time. I have burped up acid. Sometimes I will burp up acid. If I drink water too fast, I might burp up the water. It's a very, very, very horrible feeling. Now, sometimes, you know, I have to use the bathroom. Everybody got to take a shit. That's normal. But sometimes it'll be days where, like, I'm using the bathroom too much. You feel me? Or there's some days where it's like I won't even go to the bathroom. Like, I won't even take a shit. Like, damn, you ain't shit today? No. There's been times where, you know, like, I've had to take Imodium, which is an anti-diarrhea. Sometimes, you know, I'll get diarrhea, but it's not like an everyday thing. Not at all, no. But definitely the main symptom is in my esophagus. It's such an uncomfortable feeling, like, and it's every day, all day. It's not just, oh, it comes and it only happens when I wake up and then it goes away, and oh, it comes on Friday, and oh no, it's all day, every day. I feel that feeling in my esophagus, and it really stresses me out because it's just, the acid is just sitting there, like it's like it's right there. It's right there. And before I started suffering with these acid reflux symptoms every day, I literally had, when I first started to ever experience acid reflux, it was only before my period, and it was around that time where I was relapsing, and I stopped smoking, but it was literally only before my period, and then it would go away. Literally, like, I kid you not, like, after that COVID shit, and when I stopped smoking, like, I would get acid reflux when, like, before my period was about to come on, and it would just be before my period, and it would be during my period, and then it would go away. I've been suffering for 9 months, y'all. 9 months. And I know that it's the weed because I've been sick ever since I had that bad high. Like, literally, I've been sick every day ever since that bad high. You feel me? And I know it's not COVID, because if it was COVID, then I would have been sick as soon as I had to. Like, bitch, it's the weed. And a lot of people try to tell me it's not the weed, it's the weed. You feel me? It's the weed, because after that day I had that bad high, I've been sick ever since. And the symptoms are so bad that, sometimes I just be wanna, like, leave the earth. Sometimes I just be feeling, suicidal. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like really suicidal because the symptoms are so bad. Like, after I eat, it'd be the worst. It'd be the worst after I eat. Like, I feel the worst after I eat. After I eat, like, I feel the worst. The burping is way more. Like, I burp way more after I eat. I still have to burp, like, even hours after I eat, but I burp way more after I eat. I feel sick after I eat. I feel like I need to lay down after I eat. And sometimes it be feeling like I need to eat, and sometimes I'll get really sick if I haven't eaten in like 3 hours. You feel me? But all in all, the symptoms are very, 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 very annoying, very bad, and they're very triggering. You feel me? And a lot of people think that this shit is fun. This shit has caused me to be really, really sick. So I've been to a GI. I've took countless amounts of PPIs, which are proton pump inhibitors, which are acid reflux medicines. I've took prescribed medicine. I've also taken store-bought medicine. I've took pantoprazole, prescribed 40 milligrams. I've took Acifex, prescribed 20 milligrams. No, 25, I think. Wait, hold on, I got them right here. No, there was 20. Acifex, 20 milligrams. I've took Prevacid, 15 milligrams. I've took Nexium. And when I was on the PPIs, like, from the doctors, I was on them for 2 months. You feel me? And they did not help at all. They did not help. They actually made the symptoms quite a little bit worse. I'm not gonna lie. They make your stomach hurt way more than the ones you get at the store. Prevacid make me nauseous. I've tried Carafate. That was the worst drug that I've ever encountered with. They need to take it off the market. It made me very, very nauseous. And I literally took this drug, like, what, 2 days ago? It made me very, 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 very sick. It made me sick. I didn't throw up, but it made me very nauseous. It made my heart beat fast. And even if my heart rate was low, it was still beating fast. My heart felt heavy. It felt like my heart was just big and heavy. That medicine is horrible. I'm literally about to call and complain. I've took Carafate. I've taken Pepsid, over the counter, chewables. I've took Tums, chewables. I've took Slippery Elm. I've took probiotics, prebiotic and probiotic. Acidophilus I've took. What else? I said Slippery Elm, I think. I took ashwagandha. I don't think that treats acid reflux though. I took in CBD oil, no THC, no Delta 8 in it, none of that, because that will trigger my acid reflux. I forgot to say I did used to do edibles when I was smoking. I did used to do edibles when I had a high tolerance. I used to do edibles. I used to pop them here and there, yes. Yeah. And they started to give me acid reflux too when I started to, like, slow down on smoking. yeah, and I would take an edible, it would give me bad acid reflux. So yeah, I've tried a lot of medicine. I've tried countless amounts of like medicine and drugs, and there's probably more medicine that I've tried that y'all don't know about and that I probably haven't said yet, because I motherfucking took so many goddamn drugs, bitch. I can't even keep up. Oh, I took Zofran for nausea. I've taken Zofran for nausea, right? Zofran doesn't help me. And I done took that probably at least 10 times. Zofran, let me tell you about Zofran. Zofran makes my stomach hurt, for one. It doesn't really help nausea. Promethazine don't really help either. I've taken promethazine, I've taken Zofran. I took all that shit. And I need people to realize, obviously there's an underlying issue that I need to be fixed. I have to get an endoscopy. Alright, y'all, so my phone has stopped recording. Obviously it's another day and I look like somebody's mom. Don't give me too much. But like I was saying, I have to get an endoscopy done, and was supposed to get one. What had happened was, when I went to the doctor, when I first, went to the GI, I went to them like 6 months in of me dealing with this issue. Now, my parents are the one who set up my appointment to, see the GI. I don't want to blame them for me seeing them so late, but I mean, they're the one with the insurance and stuff like that, and I'm the one who stays with them, so they're the one who get all my appointments in. Now, yes, I could book an appointment any day, any slay, but they the one who could take me, right? So when I went there, they were like, okay, yes, you do need an endoscopy, but we're going to give you this medicine, see if it helps you. If it helps you, you don't have to get one. So, and I was on the PPI, it didn't help, went back. It was like, you need to get an endoscopy. I'm going to give you this. If this helps you, then, okay, just come back, schedule your endoscopy. So I've been dealing with this for 9 months now, and I do need to get an endoscopy done, and the reason why I have not got it done is because I'm not gonna lie to you, I am genuinely scared. And I know you're probably like, well, why? Like, what's the tea? So I have emetaphobia, okay? And they're putting a tube down your fucking throat. Let me explain the procedure. An endoscopy is when they put a tube down your throat, okay, down your esophagus into your stomach, and they put a camera down there to basically see what's going on. They will clip your stomach. They're going to take biopsies if they see certain things. They're going to snap your stomach. Like, y'all got to look it up. I'm not going to put any clips on here, but I've seen it. They're going to snap pieces of your stomach, like cut your stomach, like the inside of your stomach. They're going to go down there for like 15-20 minutes, and they're going to do that, okay? And then when you're done, you're going to wake up or whatever. This is my reason why I'm scared. I've never been put under anesthesia before, one. I'm scared that anesthesia will kill me, one. I feel like I'm not going to wake up from the anesthesia. I'm also scared that I'm going to throw up. That's like literally one of the most main symptoms. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I have a very excruciating fear of vomit. There has been times where I've thrown up. I have not thrown up in a year. But when I did, I had a panic attack for 3 hours. I don't like panic attacks. I don't like the feeling of them, especially when I think I'm going to throw up. I have an extreme fear of throwing up. When I have panic attacks, it's really bad. My heart rate goes up, like very high. I shake and I shiver. And damn near you could have a heart attack from your heart beating that damn fast. And I don't want to die like that. You feel me? So I just feel like, I'm going to die from the endoscopy. I feel like I'm going to end up feeling the procedure and, not being able to like have a peaceful procedure. Like, there's thoughts in my head telling me like, you're going to feel it, and I've did my research because, I have anxiety. So of course I research everything and hurt my own feelings. But there's people said they woke up during the procedure, or when they woke up from the procedure, they threw up. People were saying how they felt it, they were gagging on it. That type of stuff scares me because, I just feel like I'm gonna stop breathing, I'm gonna die, the anesthesia isn't gonna work. I'm trying to work on this fear of being scared of getting my endoscopy and just get it already, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, I never used to have panic attacks until like I started, dealing with substances, when I started dealing with weed and, marijuana, edibles, that's when I started, dealing with panic attacks and shit like that. Like, yes, I've always had anxiety all my life. Like, I've been to the hospital for it, but I never like had severe panic attacks to the point where I felt like, this. And I'm just really genuinely scared to get the endoscopy done. I know I need it done. I just want to heal whatever issue, whatever underlying issue I have. I want to get it done and dealt with. And another reason why I'm scared to get my endoscopy is because I know my body does not like, I know my body does not like a lot of medicine and a lot of medication. When my body takes new drugs, I usually have a bad reaction to it. So I just be feeling like I'm gonna have a bad reaction to the, anesthesia. And then when I wake up and they tell me, oh, well, you have this disease or you have that disease, they're gonna give me an antibiotic. And I do know antibiotics can make you really nauseous and make you throw up. So I'm just scared that, I'm not gonna take the antibiotic because I'm scared of vomiting. You feel me? And I know y'all probably like, well, damn, do you want to help yourself? Like, I just have this fear, and I feel like it's trauma related. I have a fear of taking new medicine, and it's because I've had bad reactions. Like, I've felt nauseous, or like I feel like it's going to try to kill me like the weed did. So I have a fear like I'm gonna be sick and I'm gonna die and I'm gonna have a panic attack, and that's why I have a fear of taking new medicine. And I've had bad situations with taking medicine, so I just feel like my anxiety is stopping me from a lot of things right now. I could have did this endoscopy, I could have got this done. I am aware that my anxiety is a part of the issue, because if I didn't have anxiety, I would have got the procedure done, and I would have got it done, took the medicine, and went on about my business. But because I have this fear of vomit, and because I have anxiety in general, like, I'm still sitting here with it not done yet. Now, I have been telling myself, I'm going to get it done, but this is what I've planned. Basically, I'm getting an allergy test done on Wednesday this week, and I'm going to see what I'm allergic to. So when they tell me, I'm not allergic to this, that, and the third, I'm going to go ahead and try to schedule my endoscopy. So then I'll be more comfortable knowing I'm not allergic to anesthesia or anything, and nothing's bad is going to happen to me. It's like kind of reassuring. But other than that, y'all, this has been a very tough situation. Probably one of the worst things I've ever been through in my life. I've been through a lot of things, but being sick every day is really annoying. Like, I've missed out a lot of fun because of how sick I am. Like, I miss my old life when I was able to go out to eat, and eat what I wanted, and go out, go to the mall. Sometimes I still go out, but I don't go out to eat at all. Like, I miss when I was able to, like, go out and not feel so sick. Like, even when I did start getting this issue, I did go out to eat, like, in January, I think. Yeah, I still had that acid reflux, but it's getting worse to the point where I cannot go out to eat. Like, y'all, I will not do that. But I just miss my old life. I miss, having fun. I miss, just being able to do things without being sick. And this shit has really, like, fucked with me mentally. And it's like, it's hard to, like, get better with things like this when you have anxiety, because, like, it's like you're trying to help yourself, but you can't really get the help because of how scared you are. And I'm just trying to face my fears. I've been praying over it. I've been praying that I get it done and just hurry up and get it over with, because this shit is depressing, and this shit done made me have panic attacks, made me be depressed, made me want to end it all. And a lot of people have used this against me, and I don't like that, because it's like, you got to understand, if I didn't almost die from smoking weed, I probably would have had a better, way of handling certain things, and ever since I've had that traumatic experience, I literally avoid a lot of things, you feel me? And it's just a really hard situation. But yeah, that is how I got acid reflux disease, from smoking weed. Yeah, just keep in mind, this is not something you want to go through. So if you're smoking and you're realizing that you're sick without it, and you're starting to feel like stomach issues, just stop smoking. It's the best thing you can do. They try to make it seem like smoking weed can't do anything bad towards you, because it could be used in medical ways, but if you overuse cannabis, you will be sick, you guys. Yes, it is known for helping nausea. Yes, it is known for doing this, and yes, it is known for doing that. But like I said, if you overuse it and shit, and you be dependent on it, you can end up like me. And I would hate for y'all to end up like me. That I honestly, this is like something that I would wish on my worst enemy. A lot of people say I wouldn't wish that. Bitch, I wish it. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, so this is what I'm going through. This is the reason why, you know, I have been laid back from doing a lot of things, because of how sick I am. You know, whatever condition, underlying condition I have, it has been caused me to be really sick. You know, be in the bed all day sometimes. You know, I still do my work, you know, my social media and stuff, but sometimes I'll go a whole week without doing any of my motherfucking work, because I'll be that sick. And I just feel like, you know, you don't want to be like this. I'm young, you feel me? I'm young, I'm not fucking old, I'm not 50, you feel me? So this is kind of like heartbreaking to me, because I'm like, well, damn, bitch, I'm just a little kid. I'm just a little girl at this point. Like, I always say I'm grown, but girl, you're young. I'm very young. I only lived 19 years. Damn. And I'm dealing with this as if I was 50. You feel me? Like, underlying issues at 19. I know there's kids out there dealing with, you know, health issues too. God bless them. But if you know you're smoking, and you know you're doing something that can get you into a health problem, and get you into a sick situation, stop doing it. You feel me? And I can say that because I used to smoke every day. You feel me? And a lot of people will be like, well, bitch, well, you used to smoke all the time. How you gonna tell people to stop? Because I'm sick now. You feel me? And I was addicted. You feel me? And that's why I'm going through this. So yeah, y'all, that is how I developed acid reflux from that. I know y'all gonna have a lot of questions in the comments. I might try to answer them in another video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Pray for me. And whenever I do decide to get that endoscopy done, I will try to do a vlog. The vlog probably is going to be an emotional roller coaster, so y'all are going to have to deal with my emotions. But I'm very human and real enough to show my emotions on camera, unlike a lot of people, because they don't have a dad and their dad left their life. So I am very good at showing my emotions. I can cry on camera. I can do a lot of things on camera because I'm human and people will feel comfortable. But yeah, y'all, just don't judge me. Anyways, like I said, I love y'all. Bye.